Hi Tim, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your last essays. Oh my goodness, when is your exam? I think you told me, but I can't quite remember. Must be soon. So you have done two fantastic tasks here. What a way to end all your work with us at IELTSpodcast.com, and thank you for your commitment and your dedication. You have done brilliantly. So pie chart comparison here. This old school subject chart. Here we go. 2014-2016. Nice first line there. So P, which represented the largest sector in both years, experienced a 3.1% increase from 28 to 31 over 2 years. Good. Biology and chemistry were, I think you should put in here previously at 6.5 and 1.4, and they both had a slight, you can't have incline. Incline is for a bar chart or a graph, which literally physically goes uphill. A slight rise you could have rather than incline. I wouldn't use mere because that implies that it's worthless. So a slight rise to. Okay, slight rise of, yeah, and then respectively, that's fine. There was a major preference in history. Now, capital letters for all these subjects, every single time here, chemistry, history, capital letter. Yes, that's nice, whereas maths capital only had slight growth. Good, okay, over the period. Geography comprised almost a quarter of, now the sector is not the same as the total, so you'd have to put of the whole. In 2014, sorry, which comprised, okay, experienced a drastic fall. Similarly, physics made up over a quarter of the whole in 2014. Similarly, physics. You could use a participle clause here, making up the participle, and then comma there. So you're kind of doing a participle clause starting with the ing. That works. Displayed a slight drop in 2 years. Good. Lastly, IT 1.7 declined. Yeah, good. Really nicely done. This is sophisticated and very clear and very clean. Really good. Overall, the most chosen subject was PE, while the least favourites. Yeah, good. That is a super response. Really good. Totally giving me all the information I want, doing it nicely, not giving me any extra, and showing off all your skills. So well done. This task too, similarly, is a very good argument. I'm a bit concerned, Tim. It's very long. You're 450 words. Okay, be careful. 2 reasons. 1, can you do this in 40 minutes under pressure? And 2, if the examiner thinks it's too long, they may not mark it. They have got hundreds of papers to get through. So the more you get over 350, you are risking that they don't mark all of it. And that would be really sad because that would take away a lot of points. Okay, so I would try and really keep yourself onto 350 at the most. I know you've got great points here, but maybe you should practice cutting this down and then seeing what it looks like. Issue here, paraphrasing. So here you have paraphrased very nicely. The issue of the quality of life among the elderly you need to have here because it is a group has increased in importance over the last decades. Okay, experts all over the world believe that old people used to live a more meaningful life in the past due to a healthier comparative lifestyle and strong social connections. However, old people these days can suffer from. You say have suffered. I mean, it's still going on, so you can put can suffer. Whoops. But here, loneliness and health issues, you must not repeat this, okay? It doesn't count as marks. But I know you're going to go into this in more detail. So suffer from isolation or suffer from our new social structure, something like that. You could just leave it very vague and general there because you're going to go into it in more detail. Okay, nice. Just maybe at the end, I'm adding words. I meant to be taking them away. Using examples from. because otherwise this is just like a bit of an empty sentence, not personalized to your essay. There is ample evidence that most elderly people, now I dispute the fact that you are using many, most all the way through. I think you should be using many or several, because most is like 95%, and you just cannot say worldwide that is true. So many elderly people experience social isolation. This is largely because many, okay, I mean, I won't repeat it all the way through, but I think you should be changing that. Do not live with their family or experience grief for the loss of their loved ones. Good. For example, a recent article published by the BBC revealed that 70% of elderly people experience some mild to moderate degree of depression because they felt they are being excluded. This is so true and so sad and very nicely written. Furthermore, unhealthy lifestyle, okay, an unhealthy lifestyle is one of the contributing factors to poor health. This can be explained by the fact that many elderly people practice little self-control and allow themselves to indulge in harmful habits. Okay, again, perfect English, very well argued. For instance, numerous research studies have consistently found that over half of the deaths among old people were caused by negative habits. You can put by such negative habits, which refers back nicely to the habits you've talked about here, rather than any new ones. Conclusively clear that the deterioration of health is due to an undisciplined lifestyle. Whoa, okay, maybe due to. I'm careful on this. Big statements here. Okay, but very, very good paragraph. Super good. Despite all these problems, there are a number of concrete measures that could be taken. Yeah. Firstly, governments should allocate more funds to provide health education for elderly people. This is because if their health, now literacy, we would say in the UK health education was improved, they could make, would. A nice conditional here. I mean, could we be better than would, but it doesn't matter. Towards living a healthier lifestyle. For example, the UK government has made health checks and doctor consultations completely free and accessible for old people in order to provide accurate health information and professional advice. Yay, this is just so perfect. Secondly, participating in community events is proven to be effective in improving, social connectedness. Good. This may be due to the fact that the elderly are able to connect with like-minded individuals by being involved in a mutual hobby. Good. Now, that probably, if you were going to reduce your word count, could go. Nothing wrong with it, but you don't need it. You give me nice examples already. This is just extra bonus. It's very good. No worries with it. But if you were cutting, I'd definitely cut that. In conclusion, there's no doubt that older people are more likely to develop physical and mental health issues than ever before due to lack of social life and toxic daily habits. Yet these problems could be tackled by increasing the funding allocation on health promotion and the participation in good. What can I say? Really super. I feel like I'm reading an article in a newspaper. You've argued it very well. It's very clear. Your task achievement, good. Really good. Cohesion, coherence, absolutely no problems at all. Grammar, very nice, and it flows really well. And your vocabulary as well is excellent, Tim. So really good luck whenever your exam is. Thank you for working with us, and it's been a pleasure for me. Thank you.